Driving solo, I'm just swerving through my ends. When I'm sober, I just don't like who I am. Pull me up before and I feel like myself again.
What's good with it, do YouTube? You already know who it is. It's your best friend Calvin. I'm back with another reaction video. We got David Dobrik, high school teacher, found out I cheated. Man, I cheated all the time in high school, you feel me? I cheated all the time, you feel me? But did it work out? No. But I still did it, even. If you like the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you're new, make sure you subscribe to the channel, man. Let's get it started.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to my second channel. I'm here with one of my old high school teachers, Mr. Killinger. You guys can call him Jeff. Mr. Killinger here used to be my... I'm gonna let you talk.
You need me to talk because you don't remember the class I taught.
Yeah.
I went over this last time.
He taught me World Lit.
That a boy.
Before we start, let me just say something. Mr. Killinger is actually resigning from being a teacher, like today. I was on my flight over here and I'm on Facebook and there's like this long letter. He's like, I regret to inform everyone I am resignating my position or whatever.
Yeah, resignating? Yeah, seriously.
What's wrong with you guys?
It's a good thing you left school.
Why are you leaving school? Just because you knew this collab was coming?
I knew this was coming. I thought this was gonna be a good time to like jump start my career. I thought
his
maybe,
YouTube career,
and like this is like perfect evidence of this. I thought maybe I could do like a follow-up channel where I would watch all of your videos and then like correct your grammar. Like,
those would be like 3-hour-long videos.
Was David a good student?
No,
he was. You can be honest. You can tell him I was.
You were not you weren't a good student. He came back to visit me, and you asked me. You're like, "Hey, my parents want to know. Like, they trust your opinion. My parents want to know if I should go back to college." And I was like, "No, like, absolutely. You're not a student. You're not designed for that. You don't sit in a classroom."
Was David a player in school?
Absolutely not. Not even close. It was to the point where.
Oh no.
I mean, you didn't have the attention span to pay attention to any individual girl. I remember specific times where you'd like make a girl laugh, and like she would smile at you, and then you'd be on to the next thing. Like you were like doing 1,000 things at once. You couldn't, like...
my God.
Was David your favorite student?
He absolutely... You were. I mean,
what?
I would say so, for sure.
Of that year?
Of that year.
You're like, oh, there's been so many other years.
Yes, I would say you were my favorite student that year. And you had to be because you did nothing in class, and I just bought it every day. Every day. I would pull this chair up to your desk, and I would tell you to do work, and you'd just be like, yo, Killinger, like, come on, I don't need to do this. Like, you know I know what I'm doing. And I would just sit and laugh, and I would make you do... I couldn't do it. I was, like, helpless. Like, I would just laugh my butt off and could not make you do any work.
Did you think he'd make it in life?
Absolutely, yes.
Come on.
100%, no, for sure. I knew, like I said, I knew you were not a classroom kid, but I knew you would make it work somewhat. You were too funny.
This guy.
What is the weirdest thing David ever did?
Weirdest is tough. I remember once I was walking into school and it was like a nasty day outside. There was like a blizzard outside, and I walked into school and I got to the stairs and I saw a kid on crutches walking up the stairs like in front of me, and David was like 2 steps behind this kid, just like grabbing onto his crutches, like not letting him go up any stair. And like even then, I was like, I didn't even know the kid you were doing that to. I didn't know if he was your friend or like some kid you didn't even know. And I was like, ah, David. Like,
was David the best looking guy in class?
Yes.
No. Not that like teachers care, but I mean, you like take yourself.
Yeah, Mr.
Like,
Killinger was like, okay, well, he was like top 5.
No, you were short and kind of chubbier, and like you had the terrible Bieber haircut, like just straight up Justin Bieber hair.
Jesus Christ. I didn't know this was make fun of David video.
How many times did David fall asleep?
Never. He was always like jumping out of his seat. I sat him there close to the door so I could just be like, just get out for 5 minutes.
When did you kick me out?
Like the day before finals.
It was the day before finals, and Mr. Killinger just lost it. He was like, okay,
get out.
He just get out.
Everyone wanted to learn. I think we said this in your last video. I was going through review stuff, and people were like writing down notes, and you're just screwing around. I'm like, you clearly have never cared, so just get out.
Oh no.
List 5 adjectives that you like about Killinger.
Me list 5 adjectives?
Yeah, go.
What are adjectives? I'm kidding. Okay. So they're like descriptive words.
Yes.
So maybe I'm not good.
Are you having a flashback right now being asked a question in this classroom that you don't know?
This is a failure for me too, because this is me like trying to convince him of stuff and him being like, no, Killinger, I don't need to learn anything.
Yo,
like,
Killinger, that's not what adjectives are. Let me explain to you what they are. I'm sorry.
What did you do here for 4 years?
You know what I was thinking about? I was thinking about a car. I'm like, how would you describe a car? Green. So I'm like, white? You rolled with the punches. You're funny, carefree to an extent. You were very respectful of what I had to say. You believed in me, which is that's my fifth.
What did David teach you as a teacher?
A lot, probably. I don't think we have enough time.
That's a really good question. I think that honestly, maybe before I had you, I would have thought that maybe every student should go to college, and you showed me that there are lots of different types of students.
And Naira's shaking her head yes too.
I agree.
There are a ton of different types of students, and I was so nervous when I told you not to go back to college because we were in the teacher workroom.
Yeah.
And there are teachers everywhere, and you're like, should I go back to college? And I was like, no.
What do you think of David's vlogs?
Have you seen my vlog?
Yeah, I've seen several. For as much as I like you as a person, I don't keep up with your vlogs as much as I should. And I feel
that's
like
all the time we have.
I do want to take a second to say though that I want your fans to know that every time I talk to you, I try to remind you that Liza's better than you. Yeah. In every way possible. Like sometimes you'll just be like, Killager, what's up? And I'm like, nothing, Liza's better than you. And then, like,
what was the worst and best grade you ever got?
I mean, you must have got...
I got A's.
I think you pulled out an A on one thing. You know what? Sometimes you would test well. I think sometimes you would do well.
You know why I would test well?
I know where you're going with that.
Because I cheated on all my time. I'm king cheater at school. Like, I'm sorry. But I would walk into these classrooms and I would have all the answers on my phone. All of them.
Who would give them to you?
I'm not going to rat them out. I'm not a snitch. I would send it to a couple kids in the class. There was one time when someone handed out all the Scantrons, like to fill out the answers, and no one brought out the booklets yet, so we didn't even have the question. And my friend goes, can we start filling it out? And I'm like, you don't have the questions yet. The way I saw it, I'm like, if I can get these answers on my own and I can fill it out, like I'll be fine in the real world. Because like Bill Gates once said this, like get lazy people to do your jobs because they'll find an easier way to do it. And that's the way I always looked at it. I'm like, if I have the answers and I pass this class, I'm passing it just like anybody else.
Man, it's a convoluted but interesting way to think of it.
That's a very twisted, inspirational story. Did David Dobrik bully anyone in school like he bullies Jason Nash?
No, he never, he wasn't capable of bullying anybody. Again,
I could have bullied.
That involves like a sustained concentration.
Was I ever bullied in school?
If you were, I don't think you would have noticed. I think somebody would.
That's such a good way to put it.
I think somebody would have bullied you, and you would have been like, ah, this guy, and then like would have just gone and done something else.
That's what I should do. If you like and subscribe, tweet me at David Dobrik. I'm gonna go link a bunch of stuff about Mr. Kyllager in the description below. No idea what he wants me to link. Probably nothing. Maybe some lessons on literature. I don't even know. Oh yeah, that's it. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you later. Oh my god. Okay.
Do you think David is better looking now or before?
Be a little louder.
Do you think David is better looking?
Not that loud.
Hey, yo, this is funny, man. David cheated. Now look at him. You know, hey, but it's been your boy Cal. Team D&C, man. If you like this video, make sure you like, share, subscribe. If you're new, man, turn on post notifications. And if you ain't want to watch this video, make sure you comment down below and I got you, man.